Hi guys! How are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Oh gosh, it is Thursday. You can tell how on top of things I am this week. But hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so excited to be here. I have a ton of reading to get done tonight, and I hope you guys have some fun reading as well. Let me know what you're going to be working on or reading, or if you're working on eating dinner, let me know. I'm going to eat some pasta salad later because I have some of that already made up. And then I have a couple books that I'm hoping to work on tonight. The first one is Mary Higgins Clark's Loves Music, Loves to Dance. I started this last night. This was so intense. I shouldn't have started this before bed. That probably wasn't my smartest move, but this was so good so far. I'm like 75 pages in, and I'm really hoping to finish this on sprints tonight because, wow, this was crazy. I'm also working on I Did It For You by Amy Engel, but I think I'll probably prioritize reading this one. And then on my tablet, I have A Victim on Valentine's or At Valentine's by Ellie Alexander from the new release this week from the Secret Bookcase Mystery Series. So I think I will switch to that after finishing the Mary Higgins Clark because that should be a little less intense and a little bit more cozy, but I am very excited to be here and so excited to be hanging out with everybody tonight. And I see a lot of comments popping in. If I'm a little nasally, I do apologize. My allergies have I can't get my allergies sorted, unfortunately. They are just going crazy. All right. Hi, Sophia. You say hi, everyone. Tonight I'll be reading Death by Darjeeling by Laura Childs. Amazing. I hope you love that. I know you liked the other one that you read from the series, Dragon Well Dead, but I hope you enjoy the first book in the Tea Shop series. I really like that series so much. Hi, Princess Peach. I hope you're doing well. What are you reading tonight? Hello, welcome. Jennifer says, hi, everyone, hoping to finish Valentine Victim and 93% in on audio of The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks. Oh, that's really exciting. I'm actually planning on reading that probably this weekend. I'm trying to wrap up a Valentine's Day vlog, and I picked that for one of my reads because it seemed to be like about a couple, so that seemed like a good pick for a Valentine's Day vlog. But I hope you're enjoying that. I really want to read that one soon. Hi, Grandma Susan. You say good evening all. I'll be going to supper during the first sprint. I hope it's delicious. And then resume listening to The Diva Takes the Cake. Ooh, amazing. I need to continue that series. I really do. But I hope you have a delicious supper. Hi, Jules. Say hello. I'm currently typing up a NetGalley review for Victim at Valentine's by Ellie Alexander. I am loving this series. I'm so excited to start that book tonight. I love that series too. It's so good. I also really need to catch up on my NetGalley reviews. I just posted like an hour ago a reading vlog where I read a handful of arcs, so now I need to actually write the reviews for Goodreads and NetGalley and catch that up. Hi. Cannot speak. Hi, Zaina. How are you doing tonight? Hi. Grandma Susan says, Amy Marie, you sound just fine. Thank you. We've just had such a moderate winter where I live, so I feel like things are blooming early, which is causing me to have like spring allergies that I normally have, but like way early. I don't know. But we did get rain today, which was exciting. Hi, Ria. I hope you're having a good night. Hi, Angela. You say I'm listening to Death and a Dog by Fiona Grace. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Death and a Dog. Let's see. A Lacey Doyle Cozy Mystery, Book 2. Ooh, that looks really interesting. I have not read that series. I don't think I've read anything by that author, unless they have a different pen name. I always feel like cozy authors have like 1,000,001 pen names. It's hard to keep track of everything. Hi, Maggie. You say, hi, reading A Wedding Day Murder by Leslie Meyer. That sounds so perfect for Valentine's Day week. Hi, Desiree. Say hi, everyone. Hi, Amy. I'm reading We Used to Live Here by Marcus Killower. We Used to Live Here. That sounds interesting. Is that like a thriller, it sounds like? Ooh, within the horror genre. Ooh. That sounds very, very interesting. Might be a little scary for me. How scary is it? If you're a good portion of the way in, let me know how scary it is because it looks good. But I don't know if I could do like a real horror myself. Hi, Grandma Susan. You say so many great books. My TBR always grows. Yes, I feel like every time I finish a few books, then I post a video or I do reading sprints, and then I have a flood of comments with more amazing recommendations, or we're talking about different books and sprints, and then I'm just sitting there adding and adding and adding. But, it's a good problem to have, right? Princess Peach says, reading Another One Bites the Crust by Ellie Alexander. Been slowing down on my reading. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, I hope you're enjoying it. I love the title of that one, Another One Bites the Crust. I just finished Muffin But the Truth from that series, which was fun. Hi, Molly. You say, hi, Amy. Hi, everyone. I'm reading another fairy tale retelling. I do read other books. I just finished The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. I still need to read that. That's when I read it or in Haul It TBR, and I will definitely read that this year for sure. I really want to read that. But did you enjoy The Murder of Roger Ackroyd? I've heard it's one of her best, is what I've heard at least, so I'm very excited. And let me know if you have recommendations for fairy tale retellings, because I do enjoy an occasional retelling. You say you're currently reading Singapore Sapphire by A.M. Stewart, historical mystery set in the 1910s. Really good so far. Ooh, that sounds Singapore Sapphire. That is a gorgeous title. Ooh, and what a beautiful cover that is too. Ooh, I hope you really enjoy that. That looks amazing. That's an interesting time period too. Hi, Lily. You say, hi, I'm reading Once in a Blue Moon by Micah Rossi. Once in a Blue Moon. I am not familiar with that. Micah Rossi. That looks really interesting. A merging of romance and fantasy. Ooh, I hope you enjoy that. That looks really good. Hi, Rami. Say, Amy Marie, I finished the Bigfoot Blunder Cozy Mystery. It was really good and not much cryptic stuff. Ooh, that's good to know. Okay, because I remember we were talking about that last time, and I wanted to know how that was because I had never heard of that. The Bigfoot Blunder. Okay, I might have to add that to my TBR because it just sounds like a really fun time. Jules says, I really liked We Used to Live Here. Okay, interesting. It sounds good. I'm just, sometimes when things are like bordering on horror, I'm a little nervous personally because I'm a thriller reader, but not a horror reader. It starts to be my, that's where I start to cross into a territory where I'm a little too nervous. Ria says, I'm reading Tea on Sunday by Lettice Cooper. Tea on Sunday. That sounds cozy, I'm thinking, but let's see. A low-key crime novel published in 1973. Classic detective fiction. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You'll have to let me know how that is. That sounds really, really interesting. Princess Peach says, does anybody know of any cozy mysteries that the main character works in a florist shop? I think that would be cool. I like to arrange flowers, and people think I buy them, but I actually arrange them. That is amazing. That is a skill. Amazing there. I have actually been on the hunt for a florist shop one, but I haven't found one that I've loved so far. So if anyone else has suggestions, I would also love to hear them, because that is one that I would really like to also find. I feel like that would be such a good little fun niche, especially for this time of year and like spring. Yeah, I don't have a recommendation personally, but if anyone else has one, please pop it in the comments. Lily says, it is super cute. Okay, amazing. Yeah, the cover for that was really cute. Molly says, yes, it was so good. I did not expect the ending at all. I was shocked. I haven't read that many retellings either, but I am taking part in Once Upon a February. Oh, I love that. That's a cute title. Oh, and I'm glad to hear The Murder of Roger Ackroyd was a very shocking ending. I'm very excited. I have not had that one ruined for me, and I'm very excited to see how it will go. Hi! Cav says, yay, sprints. I'm reading Egg Drop Dead by Vivian Chien. Love the series. Yes, that series is so good. I hope you enjoy that. I love the cover for that one. So beautiful. Hi, Jill. Say hi, everyone. I just got off work now for some fun with the sprints. Yay! I'm glad you made it. I hope you can have some relaxing fun time. I just got off of work as well. Storm says, hi, everyone. Hi, Storm. Listening to you while eating. I hope you're eating something yummy. And Jill said, I'm reading a few different books, it sounds like. And you say, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd is really good. I haven't read it in many years. I should reread it. Ooh, that's high praise then, I think, if you want to reread it. But I would really like to, get to that hopefully in the next few months, because it just looks good. I don't know what time of year. I don't know if it's like a super seasonal read, if anybody knows. Rami says, I'm now listening to The Rainfall Market. It's really heartwarming. That sounds like a really sweet Rainfall Market. Oh, what a gorgeous cover. Oh, fantastical story. Exploring the pursuit of happiness. That looks so sweet. I might have to add that to like my cozy, kind of like cozy fiction TBR. That looks so fun. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Maggie says, check out Bloom and Doom by Beverly Allen. She owns a florist shop. It's super cool, or super cute. There's 3 books in the series. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. And he said there's also the Flower Shop Mysteries by Kate Collins. I haven't read those yet, but I've seen a few Hallmark mystery movies based on that series, and they are so great. Ooh, that makes me really excited. Storm says Mum's the Word by Kate Collins features a florist. I think that's the same. I'm guessing that's the same series, unless she has multiple flower ones that Maggie's talking about. Princess Peach says, thanks, Maggie. And Laura says, London Lovett has a great series that are floral themed. Ooh. Molly says, oh, I so hope it doesn't get ruined for you, as I freaked out at the ending. It was amazing. The fairy tale retelling I'm reading is The Reluctant Godfather by Alison Tebow. Ooh, Tebow. Cinderella. That sounds good. I might have to look into that. I do like a good fairy tale retelling here and there. Angela says Bridal Bouquet Shop Mystery Series by Beverly Allen. I think I've heard of that one. I gotta check that out. Jill says Vicky Delaney, The Sign of the Four Spirits, The Woman of Winton's Donna Mama, Catherine Coulter Flashback, Daryl Wood Gerber Murder on the Page, and Rayanne Thanen Christmas at the Shelter Inn. Hopefully I didn't butcher all those names. You are reading a lot though. Wow. I love that Vicky Delaney series. I have the next book on my TBR cart that I need to get to, but I hope you have some good reading. That's amazing. Molly said, Roger Ackroyd doesn't strike me as particularly seasonal, but I think it's in September. Not sure, though. Okay, yeah, I'll probably just end up reading it in the next few months, because it looks really good. I really want to... The last Agatha Christie I read was Murder on the Orient Express, and I really loved that. Storm says, same series, but the show and book series are really different. Okay, good to know. Hopefully it sounds... Well, at least Maggie said she liked the show as well, but I'm definitely curious about the book as well. That sounds good. But thank you guys for all the flower themed suggestions, because I think that would be such a fun one for spring. Maybe even like a floral or plant themed like reading vlog somehow. That would be kind of fun. I don't know. That sounds fun. Thank you guys for all the suggestions though. I'm gonna have to take... I have paper. I'm gonna have to take a few notes down on this next on the sprint, so I don't lose all of these. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start our first sprint maybe for 50 minutes. And let me know if you guys are sipping on anything good. I have some lavender mint tea from Sprouts that I've been very much loving. It's so like refreshing and like soothing with the lavender. I really enjoy it. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up our little cat friend. If you are new to sprinting with me, I have a little cat timer friend here, and the cat meows when the timer goes off. So if you randomly hear meowing, it's the cat timer. Don't be alarmed. A cat didn't break into your house. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and set us up for 50 minutes so we can get some good progress made on this first sprint. And I look forward to chatting with everybody in a little bit. Happy reading, everybody. Hi guys, how was that first sprint for you? I made some really good progress on Loves Music, Loves to Dance. I'm on page 132, so I'm hoping to be able to finish this maybe early on like our third or last sprint, and then switch to a Victim at Valentine's for a more cozy read before it gets too late. But I'm really enjoying this. It's really, really intense, really good. It takes place during February and like into early March. A really good mystery so far. Also, how pretty is Mary Higgins Clark? Look, I just love, she has such a beautiful face and like expression in this photo. I really love it. She's so lovely. But how was that sprint for you? Did you get any reading done, or what did you do? I'm trying to see where we left off. I think we left here where Storm says that author also has the Goddess of Green Saint series, which Tiffany really likes, that looks garden themed. Maybe if you want to go flower garden theme for reading. Ooh, thank you for the suggestion. I wrote down the other one, so I'll have to add that one to it. But that sounds good. Hi, Chrissy. Hello, welcome. Hi, Ginny. You say, hi, Amy. I'm Ginny and a first-time commenter. Welcome. I'll be reading Hunter's Green by Phyllis A. Whitney. It's a gothic thriller with a dash of love interest thrown in. She's the American counterpart of Mary Stuart and Victoria Holt, and her books were published in the 60s and early 70s. Mitzi of Mitzi Reads and Writes is a fan of hers. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hunter's Green. I love a good gothic thriller by Phyllis. Ooh, that looks so interesting. Thank you for that, bringing that up. I might have to add that to my TBR. That looks really good. That looks very good. I hope you continue to enjoy it. Princess Peach says, Lance is one hilarious character in this series. Yes, he is a definite icon of the Bake Shop Mystery series. He is so fun. And you say, I'm not going to lie, this series makes me want to cook more. It's inspired some interesting recipes. Absolutely. And then, the one I read recently, Muffin But the Truth, had some really good bread making scenes. And you guys know I like to make bread, but I was sitting there like, I need to make more bread. So it was making me want to cook. So I definitely, foodie cozy mysteries can definitely do that. Chrissy says, hi, Amy. Hi, Chrissy. And Maggie said, I love that book. It's so good. I read about 45 pages. Yes, I know you mentioned this. I think Princess Peach also recommended this. And yeah, I've had a few people now recommend it to me, and I'm just like, it's so good. This might be my favorite Mary Higgins Clark, assuming it ends as strongly as the first, like, 2/3 of the book has been. It might be my favorite Mary Higgins Clark yet. Molly said, I've read 36 pages. Wow, that's amazing. Chrissy says, I think I'm going to finish the book I was reading last time we did a sprint. Amazing. And Princess Peach says, I'm glad you're enjoying the book. I had a feeling you would. Yes, thank you for suggesting it. As soon as you mentioned it, and then I looked up the description, and I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. And then I was like, you know what? For Valentine's Day reading vlog, this just seems, with like the dancing shoe, I was like, this seems appropriate. Plus, it takes place in February. Perfect. Hi, Sophia. You say, I'm really loving this series. I just want to binge read the Tea Shop Mysteries for a while. Same. I just put the next one on hold at my library. I'm on book 9 is my next one. It's the Silver Needle Murder, I think, something like that. And it's a really good series. And I feel like the mysteries tend to be a little bit, they're usually just a bit under 300 pages, so they are a little shorter. So I feel like they're really good binge reading material, but I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Grandma Susan says, supper was great. Pizza, ooh. About 30% into my book cumulative. Amazing. And I'm so glad your supper was good. Pizza is always good. We ended up getting pizza on Saturday. We did a little pet sitting, and they kindly left us some money for like pizza or something, and we got pizza, and it was so good. Tiffany, hi! You say, hey, I'll just finish Victim at Valentine's by Ellie Alexander. I'm about to start that tonight. I'm finishing up this mystery by Mary Higgins Clark, and then that is going to be my cozy read, because this one's, it's not like super, super graphic, but it's definitely more intense, so I need a cozy read before bed, and I've been looking forward to that one so much. Sophia says, oh, and I'm at 36% in my book. Amazing. You are flying through death at Darjeeling. Hi, April. You said, just back from soccer coach meeting. Yay. Gotta send text, and then going to make some potato waffles and maybe get started on Burn the Negative. I have never had a potato waffle. That sounds good. Gotta look that up. Ooh, a savory dish common in the UK and Ireland. That looks really good. Ooh, yummy. But I hope you enjoy your book, and those potato waffles look good. Do you eat them with syrup, or do you top them with something else? Jill said, had dinner, stuffed cabbage and rice, yum, and read while eating. Also emptied the dishwasher and read 16 pages in the Sign of the Four Spirits. That's amazing. That sounds like such a productive sprint for you. I got to empty the dishwasher, I think, on this next sprint because I'm feeling a little stiff because I went from sitting and like working before this and then reading, which is great. But I think I'm going to take like 15 minutes on this next sprint and tidy up and unload the dishwasher. I think I got a new audiobook I need to start, which I think is going to be The Crepes of Wrath by Sarah Fox, which is, I think it's a Pancake House mystery series. And I'm so excited for that because I've loved her True Confections mystery series. And then I recently read Wine and Punishment and really liked that. It's a literary pub. But then the Pancake House one I've heard especially good things about, and who doesn't love pancakes? So I think I'll start listening to that while I empty the dishwasher on the next one. But I'm so glad you had it sounds like a very delicious, productive, and fun reading sprint. And Cav says, I'm nearly finished my book, getting to the point where we'll find out who done it, and I have no clue. That's always fun. I feel like it's always fun to see to get the official who done it and have that tension build up. You're so close. Tiffany said, still eyeball reading Goats. Just want to have fun. Book 2 in the Zen Goat Cozy Mystery Series by Jana Rollins, a.k.a. Paula Charles. I got to get to that series. Speaking of Paula Charles, I just posted a vlog like 2 hours or so ago with reading arcs, and I read Ask Me No Questions by Paula Charles in that. So good. It's so good. Now I need to read all of her books that she writes as Jana Rollins. Is my next mission, but I'm so glad you're enjoying that. Zena says, I read 15 pages, getting ready to eat dinner now and feed my cats. Yum. I hope dinner is delicious. How many cats do you have? Jewel says, I finished my review, made dinner, and did the dishes. I'm reading Anne of Avonlea. That is amazing. You had a really good, productive one. Yeah, I gotta do my NetGalley reviews later. Now that I have the video up, there's no excuses. No excuses. But that sounds like a really great sprint. Amazing. I hope you enjoy your read. And you said food cozies are my favorite. I got it. Yeah, it's like a bookish or cozy like food. I'm like very, very close. But I think there's just so many fun themes. I really, really enjoy food cozies though. They're just what's not to love. Jill said, I read that Mary Higgins Clark book a long time ago. Yeah, I think it's pretty... I want to say it came out in like 91. It's definitely been around, yeah, I think 1991. At least that's the copyright for the book. So it's definitely not a new one, but I've just heard some really good things about it. And everything I've read by Mary Higgins Clark so far has been usually about 4 stars to me, just like a really solid, good mystery. So I love cozies and I love thrillers, but I'm trying to find some that are kind of in the middle where it's just kind of general mystery. And I feel like her writing fits that, where it's not as scary or intense as a thriller usually is, but it's a nice mix. Tiffany says yes at Jules for the food one. And Jules says, hi, Tiff. And Tiffany says, hey, Jules. Rami says, Amy Marie, do you usually make the recipes that are at the end of the culinary cozy mysteries? Not always. I feel like a lot of times, so I'm a really visual learner. I really like YouTube video recipes or like recipes that have a YouTube video or like pictures. So a lot of times when I read a culinary cozy mystery, I'll be like, oh, I want to learn to make this. And then I'll look up a version of the recipe online that maybe has like a video or like lots of pictures, because I feel like that visual aspect, for me at least, really helps me to see like how does the texture of like the dough look, or like how does I like that visual element. But I have made some strictly from the back, and I would like to do more of that. So I have made some, but other times I've just kind of felt inspired, like with the bread chop mysteries. I went and found an easy, like no knead bread recipe online, and that's what I've been making now for over a year, consistently. Like I make it almost every week for like our sandwiches and stuff. So that one really inspired me to get into it. So I'd say they more often than not like inspire me to try new recipes, but I don't always follow the exact recipe, if that makes sense. Hi, Liz. Hello. Chrissy says 13 chapters and 141 pages left. I had dinner during the timer. Amazing. I hope it was delicious. Liz says, I'm reading She Doesn't Have a Clue by Jenny Elder Moke. I'm on page 240. She doesn't have a clue. That sounds like a good read. And that looks like a half mystery, half romance adult debut. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Set at a lavish destination wedding. I always love a good destination wedding setting for a mystery. I hope you enjoy that. Jill said, I just got a victim at Valentine's Day from Barnes & Noble. I still need to read books 2 and 3. I would probably try to read those in order if you can, just because I feel like there is kind of like an overarching subplot with that series. But that is amazing that you picked it up today. I'm so excited to read it. Jennifer said, finished The Golden Couple and had dinner / cleaned up the kitchen. Amazing. What a productive sprint. Did you like The Golden Couple? Because I'm really, really excited to read that one soon. I have it on my TBR cart. Jules says, are you liking it, Liz? I really liked that one. And April says, I just throw mashed potatoes on my waffle maker and eat them with ketchup. They're kind of like Chick-fil-A fries. That is so smart. Okay, I have a waffle maker. Ooh. That sounds really good. Okay. That sounds so delicious. Eat them with ketchup. Ooh, if I had like some Chick-fil-A or like horsey sauce, that would be good. Princess Peach says, I know you like sliders, Amy. I found a recipe on Pinterest for pizza sliders. They were so good. You had them on Super Bowl Sunday and watched Star Wars. I don't like football. Totally fine. Oh, that sounds good, though. Pizza sliders. Delicious. Ooh. I just love sliders because I feel like they're so cute and fun, and they reheat well, and they're really easy. There's so many varieties. Like, I do the same. I have, like, 2 different slider recipes, but I can switch out, the meat and cheese and make a whole different flavor, like, really easy. So it's so fun. Tiffany says, yeah, I love the Pancake House series. So good. I'm really excited for it. And I love the title, The Crepes of Wrath. I think that is just hilarious. Desiree says, do you recommend reading a secret bookcase mystery novels in order? Yes, the Ellie Alexander series, I would definitely read those in order because there is like an overarching kind of mystery subplot as well. So if you jump in later, you're going to kind of spoil some things for yourself and kind of might be kind of confusing as well. So I would read them in order. Rami says, my new Kindle came in today and I love it. Amazing. What kind of Kindle did you get? I'm looking at getting my first Kindle actually because I have been reading ebooks on my tablet, but it's a rather large, like kind of bulky thing. So I'm looking at getting my first Kindle. I'm looking at the Kindle Paperweight. I've had many people tell me that's like one of the best. Jules said I would Desiree, and Desiree says, thanks, Jules. So does Princess Peach. And Jules says there's kind of an ongoing side investigation happening. Yes, I absolutely second all of that. I would read it in order. Tiffany said, agree. Ask Me No Questions was fantastic. I agree. I loved the first book in that series, but then book 2, even better. So good. Then I said, I have 2 cats, a 10-year-old and an almost 2 years old. Oh, that's so sweet. Cats are so beautiful. Jules says you should pick up She Doesn't Have a Clue if you haven't yet, Amy. It's a great mashup of Clue, cozy mystery, and romance vibes, and it's funny. That sounds fun. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I haven't actually heard of that. It looks like it just came out in January this year, so not too long. But that looks fun. I do love the cover on it too. Liz says at Jules, yes, and I'm really liking it. And Tiffany says that's brilliant at April. Yes, I agree. I think that is so. I've never thought about that, but that is such a great idea. And Tiffany says at Desiree, there is a mystery that runs throughout the book, so I would. And ditto to what Amy just said. Rami says Paperwhite 7-inch it has a warm light that is easy on your eyes, especially at night. Oh, yes, that is, besides the size, I'm not sure how this is the tablet I have. I'm not sure how big this is, but it's reasonably heavy, and it seems a lot bigger than Kindles are. Um, and I have like a red light filter on it to try to like bring down the blue light, but it's still not great. So that's been my main motivator to get a Kindle, is that I'm reading ebooks more, and then I really want like that warm light, easy on the eyes setting, because I spend so much time on the computer already with my own work and then YouTube stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I need I need a break. So that sounds good. Thank you for sharing that. Grandma Susan says, Rami, I'm so excited for you. Enjoy. And Liz says, yes, I've been cracking up while reading. She doesn't have a clue. Princess Peach says, I have a 13-and-a-half-year-old lab mix. He is snoring next to me. And my 8-and-a-half-year-old Dorky Dachshund Yorkie mix. She's next to me stealing my cover. Oh my goodness, a Dachshund Yorkie mix. That sounds so cute. And I love labs. Oh, so precious. I can't wait to hopefully get my own dog. Hopefully this year. Jennifer says, agree at Rami. I love the Paperwhite. Yeah, that's what I've been told. So I think I've been looking at a few refurbished models and things. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet and get that this month, because I've been reading enough ebooks where I'm like, okay, this would be worth it. Because for a while, until last fall, I didn't really read ebooks hardly at all. So it wasn't like a worthwhile investment. But now I'm like, okay, I'm reading enough that I feel good about getting it. So yeah. All right, guys, I think I'm going to set us up for another sprint. I'm thinking I'll do like a 45-minute sprint here. If we can get some more reading done. I think I'm going to get a little more reading done with this, and then go to try to take out those dishes and listen to some audio while I move around a little bit. But here we go, guys. Happy reading, and we will catch up in a little bit. Hi guys, how was that sprint for you? I am really close to finishing this book here by Mary Higgins Clark. I'm really excited. I feel like I'm kind of blurry. I'm not sure why. Hopefully I don't know. But I'm really close to finishing this book. Really enjoyed it. I'm hoping to finish it in the first part of the next sprint. That way I can switch to A Victim at Valentine's and do something cozier before bed. And I listened to a bit of The Crepes of Wrath while I unloaded the dishes and tidied up the kitchen. So I'm about 2 chapters into that, and so far it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Excited to see where that series goes. But how is that reading sprint for you? Let's see, where did we leave off? I think, Desiree was saying the Paperwhites are on sale right now. I just upgraded my 2018 Paperwhite to the new one, and it's wonderful. That's good to know. Amazing. Let's see. Jill says, I have a Barnes & Noble Nook, and I can change the background lighting. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for sharing. I have seen those as well. I need to look at that. Chrissy says, I love cozies with an animal companion. Lauren Elliott's Beyond the Page series was my first experience with cozies. Highly recommend. I think I've read one from that series, and I agree with you. I do really, really love the animal companions. It just adds so much fun to the story. Grandma Susan says, Amy Marie, your Patreon book club pick, Ill-Fated Fortune, was great. Yay, I finished it today. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm hoping to read it next week since that's our February book club pick. And Jennifer says, glad to hear it, Grandma Susan. I'm hoping to start that tomorrow. Amazing. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Hello, you say I'm reading Parnell Hall Puzzle Series. I think I read one of those a long time ago and liked it. I hope you're enjoying it. And Tiffany says, I think I'm going to start Death by Coffee, Book 1 in the Bookstore Cafe Cozy Mystery Series by Alex Erickson. Has anyone read it? What did you think? I haven't read it. I know the cover is really cute, though. I remember talking about it when it came out. Simone says, you're right about, at Grandma Susan, you're right about Ill-Fated Fortune. I'm only on chapter 9, but so far I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I'm enjoying it. Yay, I'm so excited. I do really love Jennifer J. Chow's writing. I haven't read this series before, but her other books have been really good, so I'm really excited. And Grandma Susan says, Simone, I'm so glad. Rami says, I finished The Rainfall Market, and I started a horror book. I hope you enjoyed The Rainfall Market, and you're brave starting a horror book at night. Much braver than me. Princess Peach says, I read 100 pages. Wow, that is amazing. Great progress. And Cav says, yay, I finished Egg Drop Dead and raced over to my library website to put a hold on the 6th Needle Shop Mystery. Love this series. I'm so glad. It's the best series. I love the Needle Shop Mystery series. Like, it's got to be in my top 10. Don't ask me to make a top 10 cozy mystery video, but it would probably make my top 10 because it's just so good. So good. Molly said, I read 26 pages. The book is funny. So glad to hear that. Jennifer says, Tiffany, I listened to the first one, and from what I remember, I liked it, but didn't love it, but would continue the series. Okay, good to know. And Tiffany says, at Cav, absolutely love the Noodle Shop. Agree. Grandma Susan says, I'm starting the second one this month. Oh, I'm so glad. That sounds amazing. April says, I haven't read anything. By the time I got a huge chopped salad and a potato waffles made, it was time for Notre Dame WBB to tip off. Happy to hang out with everyone, though. Happy you're here, and that sounds delicious. I love a good chopped salad and those potato waffles. What a good idea. Maggie said, I listened to a few chapters and cleaned. Amazing. I also had a snack and watched a few minutes of your vlog, then jumped back into reading. I hope you're enjoying it. I had a lot of fun with that vlog. I feel like it turned out pretty good, I think. And I'm glad you got some cleaning and everything done. It feels so good to have the dishes taken out. Tiffany said, Jennifer, I've heard so many different opinions. That's interesting. So it seems to be a divisive cozy there. Jill said, I read 20 more pages of The Sign of the Four Spirits. That's amazing. You are making great progress on that. Chrissy says, I'm getting into the nitty-gritty in my book, really invested in figuring out who done it. Highly recommend this series for everyone who loves seaside landscapes and iced tea recipes. Ooh, that just sounds, yeah, I agree. That sounds lovely. Jennifer said, I'm 81% in Valentine Victim. It's pretty good. I would continue this series. I like the main character. Awesome. Yeah, I really do like, what was her name? Annie Murray. I do like her a lot. I think she's a great character. And I'm very invested in the overarching plot line. And Jennifer says, agreed, Tiffany. Some really love it. I would definitely give book 2 a chance. Sometimes the first book is so-so. I agree. I feel like cozies, the downside is sometimes they need a little more time for setup in the first book, which can make it a little bit sluggish. Zena says, almost 25% through Singapore Sapphire. I really like the writing style and there are layers to the mystery. Interested to find out the motive of the murderer. Amazing. And that sounds good. I haven't seen that before, and I would like to check that one out. Kathy says, hi, just joined in. Welcome, Kathy. I'm reading Assailants, Asphalt, and Alibis by Tonya Capez from the Camper series. I need to read more of that series, but I'm also really interested in trying her coffee series. I guess she has some kind of coffee shop one, and I would really like to read that one, I think, next. But I hope you enjoy that. That series is so extensive. Princess Peach says, so many cozies to read and not enough time. My list is too long. Join the club. You're in good company. You're in very good company with all of us having a TBR that is so many miles long. Steph says, hi, everyone. First time sprinting with you. Hi, Steph. Reading yours truly, but I just finished Mold to Death. I liked it. Ooh, Mold to Death. Is that like a cider mystery? Is that by Kate Lansing? A Colorado wine mystery. A Valentine's Day getaway is on the rocks when a young winemaker discovers a body at an alpine resort in this delightful, cozy mystery. Well, that looks amazing. Oh my goodness. That's book 3 in the Colorado wine mysteries, if I'm looking at the right one. Ooh, did you like that? That looks really good. You said you liked it. Would you recommend it? Have you read the other ones in the series? Tiffany says, thanks so much, Jennifer. And Kathy says, hi, just joined in after dinner. I am reading Assailants, Asphalt, and Alibis by Tonya Capez, the Camper series. Amazing. I hope you enjoy that. Tiffany says, at Steph, oh yeah, I love the wine series by Kate Lansing. I gotta check that out. That sounds so fun. Kathy says, yes, that is great as well. And Maggie says she has the audio of her coffee series on YouTube. The author does, Tonya, for free. Oh, amazing. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that might have to be my next listen. I'm like in a coffee tea shop kind of mood right now. Tiffany says, I love The Campers and Criminals, Holly Junction, and The Ghostly Southern. Would recommend all of them. Steph says, yep, I haven't read the other books, planned to, at Tiffany, with a thumbs up. I haven't heard of her Ghostly Southern one. I know about the Holiday Junction one and have that on my TBR. I love her Mail Carrier series. I feel like people don't talk about that one, but I love that. I've listened to 6 out of 8 books, I think, in that series. And I love it so much. I really love it. It's Southern cozy with a main character who's like in her early 50s, and she's a mail carrier. She walks around the town. It's a small, cozy town. She noses around in everyone's mail and stuff, and I just love her. I think she's a really lovable character, Bernadette. So that's been my favorite by Tonya Capez so far, but I would really like to check out the coffee one and the holiday one next, I think. Liz says, I just finished She Doesn't Have a Clue. I really liked it. Oh, good to know. Yeah, I might have to check that out. I feel like my webcam is really blurry all of a sudden. I don't know if that helped. I don't know what I did to it. Tiffany said, the Ghostly Southern, the main character works for a family's funeral home and can see and hear ghosts. Very funny. Ooh. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds very interesting. And I could see that being a very good setup for murder mysteries, of course. Jennifer says, I have the Ghostly series. I have to read it, hoping this year. Here's hoping. There's just so many good ones to read. And Maggie says she'll share the link on our Discord. Thank you. Yeah, I would really, really love that. And Grandma Susan says, thank you, Maggie. I love being a patron. Thank you. I so appreciate it. And Rami says, Amy Marie, you truly amaze me during your videos. How do you remember so much about all the books you read? It's amazing. Thank you. I don't know. I guess I have a decent memory. The thing that I'm bad at is names. So a lot of times I'll edit out little clips of me looking up the characters' names because I'm so bad with the names. So that's where I really struggle, is remembering like the main character's name, even though you read it so many times. Like I could tell you really weird random details about a book and then completely forget the main character's name, which with the magic of editing, you don't always see. But other than that, I don't know. I think I'm a pretty strong visual learner, especially so when I'm like reading something visually, I think I absorb it pretty good. And yeah, I don't know. I also think in a weird way, when you edit videos of yourself talking about the videos, like the books, so I'm like constantly editing videos of myself reviewing the books, so that it kind of ingrains some of the details even more in a way. If that sounds, it's like a weird thing, right? But I think writing the Goodreads reviews and then talking about them in videos and then editing myself talking about them in videos helps me to remember the details, because I'm kind of like reinforcing it several times over, usually in a pretty short succession. So I think that's probably what it is, but I definitely have to look up names pretty frequently. That's where I just, sometimes I really struggle with the main characters' names. I don't know what it is. And let's see. Tiffany is telling Jennifer to do it, to read the Ghostly series. And Tiffany says, same Amy, I always have to look up names. Yes, that is the hardest part for me, is just the main characters' names. I could even tell you like the main character's cousin's name, but like the main character themselves, that is the hardest. I don't know why, but that is, yeah. Fortunately, having a phone or tablet handy helps with that when I'm filming. Tiffany says, hello, Grandma Susan. So good to see you. And Grandma Susan, I think, is responding to Tiffany and saying, it's so nice to see you as well. You're such a deep well of knowledge about cozies. Yes, she is. She is like truly, not Tammy, Tiffany, sorry. No worries. Yes, Tiffany is absolutely, in fact, if some of you like Cozy Mysteries and you're not following the Beach Bum Bookworm, aka Tiffany here, you should definitely do that, because she does all of these amazing cozy mystery videos, and I get so many amazing recommendations from her too that I've loved, so definitely check her out. But yeah, I absolutely love all of her cozy videos. And I think that is the end of the comments. I think I'm going to set us up for maybe a third and final, like 45 minutes, I think would be a good one. I think that'll give me enough time to knock this out and then start something cozy so I'm not terrified before bed. That is my plan. Tiffany says, no problem. Aw, shucks, thank you. I love them so, so much. Me too. And I got to meet Tiffany and Ashlyn last year, and it was like the greatest day of my life. So she is the sweetest. Chrissy says, I follow her as well. Both of you give me great recommendations that I'm now planning on going to Barnes & Noble for my birthday. Amazing. Is your birthday coming up? Happy birthday. I hope you get some good ones. And Tiffany says, y'all are going to make me blush. Thanks for the kind words. And thanks at Chrissy. Anytime, Tiffany, you're always the first to have a kind word about anybody. So you deserve all the kind words. And she says, it was so fun meeting you. Yes, I think we were like at the Ashland Hotel. It was like one of the meeting spots for like the first main event. And I just like ran into the place and was like, Tiffany. And we were just like running at each other. And I had told my husband, who was with me, I was like, if I take off running, it's because I spotted Tiffany. Just so you know, like, don't be concerned. It's because I spotted Tiffany. So he was prepared, fortunately, because I like took off. Chrissy says, my birthday and my sister Meg's is next month. I've already written down the books I needed versus the one Pinterest keeps giving me. Amazing. You're planning it out. Ooh, I want for my birthday, what do you call it? My birthday is next month as well, actually, and I'm planning on hopefully doing like a used book haul. I haven't bought any used books for my library book sale, which is a lot of restraint for me. I bought a couple used books online that were for like very specific series or like videos that I couldn't get a hold of through my library or Audible. Like I tried, but that was the only thing I could do. So I think I bought like 3 books this year, and then a couple from Barnes & Noble because I had a gift card for Christmas. But in March, I am planning to let myself do a bit of a library book sale haul for my birthday is my plan. So I hope you have a wonderful birthday and haul. And Chrissy says, you're welcome to Tiffany. I love your videos. And Jules says, I ran to the store during that sprint, had to get twice baked potatoes to go with our steak I'm making tomorrow night. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I wish I could come. That sounds so good. I love a good steak and potato. I hope it's delicious. I'm sure it will be. Tiffany says, it was the best moment. I love our friendship so much. Me too. Honestly, BookTube, I'm so grateful for so many of the friends I've made, whether they're other booktubers like you or just people who I comment and talk with regularly. It honestly is so lovely. I love it so much. Patricia says, my birthday is in March too. Woo! March babies. I'm on the 11th. So kind of mid-March, but technically I'm still a winter baby, which makes me really happy because I love winter. Tiffany says, at Chrissy, that's smart. And lots of March birthdays, yes. And Chrissy says, I'm trying to thrift Barnes & Noble are giving me a ton of good reads. Now my TBR pile is now almost a mountain. Absolutely, yes, mine. I'm really working on narrowing down my TBR cart, but then I've been checking out a lot from my library, so it's hard. It's been hard. I don't know. Chrissy says, yay, March babies, I'm on the 9th. Amazing, I'm 2 days after you. Happy birthday. Tiffany says, yum at Jules. That sounds amazing. It does. It really, really does. Let's see. I think there's a couple. I'm going to pull up these comments. I think they're out of order. Liz says, no, your birthday is March 11th. Me too. Woo! We're birthday twins. That is amazing. I never actually, you know how, like in grade school and stuff, sometimes the teacher will put like the cupcake calendar up and they'll have like the months and like all the kids' birthdays. I was like always alone in March. Like I felt like nobody else was really in March, and I feel like I never shared a birthday with anybody. So that is so awesome. And let's see where. Oh, and Patricia says I'm on the 11th too, 4 weeks away. Amazing. And Patricia says that is a crazy coincidence. So we're like birthday triplets. That is so awesome. I love it. Jules says, BookTube friends are the best. I'm so thankful for y'all. I agree. It truly, finding these like souls online makes me so happy because like I have other people in my life who do love to read, but nobody who's like quite to this extent probably, and maybe not as much in the cozy mysteries or thrillers like I am. So it's so lovely to find all of you. Mary Lou, hello! Adding to my TBR as I watch so many books, so little time. I know. It's a serious problem. Princess Peach says, made popcorn for the last sprint. I wish I could do a BookTube channel, but I don't want to be on camera. That could be hard. I know some channels that just do like their hands, like a lot of journaling, like reading journal channels. They just show their hands and like the journal, and they'll show like what they're reading and stuff that way, like visually. So maybe you could look at doing something like that. Christy says, oh wow, you're 2 days after me. Yay! We're all like right up against each other. Tiffany says that Princess Peach loves to read. Just do voice. I love any and all things books. If you start one, let me know. I'll follow and shout you out. Yes, please let us know. Share it. I want to follow. But you could do just your hands. You could just do a voiceover. I think there's a lot of channels nowadays that don't actually have people's face. I've even seen channels like where they have like a cartoon character of themselves. It doesn't even have to look like them. It can, just be like a character of themselves, and then they'll do the voiceover with it. And I think that's really fun. And she says, I meant you could just do voice and show books. Yes. Chrissy says, yes, we did that too. Me and 2 other girls in my high school class had birthdays close together. Yes, I always loved those cupcake, the birthday like month organizer things, but I always felt bad for the kids who had summer birthdays, because they never got to like bring cupcakes to class. Like sometimes they would do like their half birthday, I think, but yeah. Princess Peach says, maybe I could do that. Yeah, I think that would be so fun. Chrissy says, I love this cozy community. Yes, I absolutely agree. Chrissy says, I have my book talk. That's been pretty fun, but I would consider doing a booktube, but I don't know if I have the time, energy, and the filming space for it. Yes, I've never filmed anything for TikTok 'cause I'm not actually on TikTok. I feel, for me at least, I don't know, the very like short form, it kind of stresses me out a little bit personally. I mean, I see it sometimes on Instagram, and then there's like YouTube Shorts sometimes, but I could see where like it's harder maybe to start BookTube just because it's like longer content. But I think once you get used to it, or sometimes I know some people, at least me, like sometimes I batch film. If I have like a day off, then I might try to film 2 videos in the same day. That way I have it. But yeah, it's different, but I don't know what it's like to make book talk either. I've never really tried short form stuff, but I love watching. Sometimes I watch like Instagram reels and stuff, and I love those. Tiffany says, "Ooh, do puppets at Princess Peach Loves to Read? That would be awesome." Yeah, I mean, even like I've seen like animated, like little cartoon caricatures like as well, which is really fun. And she's saying to please do it, and also asking what Chrissy's book talk is. And saying she doesn't film or use TikTok but likes to watch TikTok. Yeah, I don't have a TikTok. I do have Instagram. I'm not great about it. YouTube is really my cozy spot, but I would love to check out your TikTok as well. I will look it up if you want to share it, of course. And yeah, I can't believe how many of us March 11th. That is amazing. Out of, I think there's 28 people watching right now. Out of 28 people watching, I think I'm buffering, 3 of us. That is amazing. So fun. All right, I think I am going to set us up for that last sprint for another 45. So I reset that timer. There we go. And we will chat in a little bit. I'm going to hopefully finish. I should be able to finish Loves Music, Loves to Dance. If I'm making faces at my books, it's because I'm probably being shocked because I don't know what's going to happen. So this could be really funny faces. I don't know. And then Chrissy says, yes, please. I've been looking for more cozy peeps. Yes, definitely. Should definitely try BookTube, even if just voiceover or just showing your hands. Like if you wanted to show a reading journal or just show the books with your hands as an alternative. Always an option. Or you could start like a Bookstagram and start with pictures of books. Then you wouldn't have to, because a lot of people don't really, unlike Bookstagram, they might just hold the books and like give quick synopses of it without really like showing themselves at any point. So that's another option maybe. But yes, I would love more cozy people to follow. Or Tiffany says the puppet option. Don't forget the puppets. Yes, I think that would be cool. I do. All right, guys, happy reading. We will catch up in a little bit. Hi guys, how was that last reading sprint for you? I finished Loves Music, Loves to Dance. Wow. I'm going to save my full review for the vlog I'm working on, but wow, that was a good read. It was a good read. How was that for you? I just barely started A Victim at Valentine's by Ellie Alexander here on my tablet, so I don't have much of an opinion yet other than I'm excited because I know I love this series. But how was that reading sprint for you? I think we had some more comments come in, so I'm going to catch up on those. Chrissy said, yeah, that's what my book talk and bookstagram is. I just review and post my monthly pics. And Princess Peach says, Lance and Jules' friendship is just so cute. I agree. They are a great dynamic duo. Rami said, I've done very little reading this sprint, been making a Valentine basket and wrapping a gift for her husband. That sounds really awesome. I love it. Tiffany says, at Princess Peach, love Lance. And at Rami, oh, I love that. A Valentine's Day basket sounds cute. I agree. That sounds just so fun. Rami said, it's just candy. I got him a book from the Folio Society. That was enough money. That sounds fun. A book from the Folio Society. Ooh. It sounds like a fun business. Princess Peach says, I just finished Another One Bites the Crust. The ending, oh my goodness, the ending. I wasn't expecting that. Starting Till Death Do Us Part. Ooh, that one was fun. Oh, you're almost where I'm at in this series. But I'm so glad you enjoyed Another One Bites the Crust. Grandma Susan says, thank you for the sprints. Did you and your hubby go on your Valentine's Day date? I know you're staying in tomorrow. Yes, we're going to do a at-home cozy meal with some fettuccine alfredo, and we got some Indian food earlier, so that was really fun. And you're wishing happy Valentine's Day to all. Yes, I hope everyone has a really good Valentine's Day. Tiffany says, yay for finishing. Nice, Amy. Thank you. And candy is always good at Rami. I agree. Who doesn't love chocolate or some kind of candy or chips, savory, whatever floats your boat? Cav said, I spent that sprint catching up on reviews and browsing my TBR for my next read. That sounds lovely. I need to catch up on some reviews today too. Christy says, 9 chapters left, 96 pages left, definitely getting closer to the end. You are making such good progress on that. And Tiffany says that Princess Peach, the Bake Shop series, is just so fun. She also says, hey to Cav. And Molly says, I read 37 pages and I've basically finished my book. 4 pages left. Oh, that is so amazing. Perfect. Jill said, I read 27 more pages of The Sign of the Four Spirits. I'm now past about a fourth done with the book. Amazing. You're making some great progress. And Tiffany also says hello to you. Maggie says, finished my book a few minutes before sprints ended. Woo! Same here. I had I don't know, maybe 8 minutes left or something, and then I hopped on to a reading on my tablet because I definitely need something cozier after this. This was definitely, a general mystery, so it was a little more intense, but it was very good. So I was very excited. Let's see. Chrissy says, yay for finishing, Amy. Thank you. You too. You made some amazing progress. And Tiffany says, nice at Molly. I love how productive reading sprints are. I agree. I feel like I always get some great reading done. Helps you stay motivated for the evening. I really love it. Christy says, thanks, girlie. I've been having fun reading with y'all, and it's good motivation for me. Same. I've enjoyed tonight so much. Thank you guys for hanging out. And Jill says, hey, Tiffany. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day tomorrow. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off because I'm definitely, the morning person in me is starting to go, crash a bit. But I had so much fun tonight. Thank you guys for sprinting with me. I wish you guys all a happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you guys for hanging out. Princess Peaches, I'm so glad you liked the book. It's my favorite. Yes, I'll definitely be raving about it in a vlog a bit more, but that ending, Rami says, this has been fun. I'm so glad. He said night. And Molly says, thanks at Tiffany. And Tiffany says, good night all. So fun. Molly says, thank you, Amy. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Zena says, have a good night. I had fun. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm so glad. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And I hope everyone has an amazing Friday and weekend. Have a wonderful one. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Have a good night.